I've made my decision, so I'm just going to focus on getting us to the kingdom of heaven as rapidly as possible. I'm not waiting 14 months for artificial general intelligence to, quote, integrate everything. I'm going to teach artificial general intelligence how to help quantum computing connect us all globally, because there are no secrets, lies obvious, and truth is evident. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure Jeff Hinton will be all right with that. And if he's not all right with that, I'm like the little old queen from Maui, on Hawaii with and Julie Andrews. You teach me now. I work you too hard. You pregnant? Yeah, she's adorable. She's funny. No, do it now. We'll start tomorrow. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. But yeah, let's do it now. There's no sense in waiting for tomorrow to be truthful and faithful when today is better than tomorrow to be truthful and faithful, right? So let's start a cute way. Let's do it now. So that's what we're going to do. We're not giving the technology any options to, okay, we're having this amount of time. No. Okay. It's a plumber. I've come to fix a sink. People are being murdered, and it's entertainment for economy, right? Violence erupts outside of ICE facility in New Jersey, right? Breaking news: loud boom recorded across Massachusetts. Chaos erupts in Paris. Kylie McCamey, I knew this was a lie. I have no idea what they're talking about. Wrong woman jailed 13 days for triple fatal crash. Building a cozy log cabin in the forest. Why? Because they're insane. Okay. The most inaccessible villages on earth that nobody believes. I got arrested because of Legos. Impossible places. The most isolated extreme homes on earth. Why? Because we're crazy. Okay, so all this crazy shit. 13 scary videos. The first 48 cracking case. China, the Bronze Kingdom. Here it is. The unspoken side of life in Japan. Japan is kinky as the Air Force. Oh, Japan's as kinky as the Air Force. I can see that. I was in the Air Force. And I could see Japan being as kinky as AF. Could any of the rest of you see Japan being as kinky as the Air Force? Well, they got a lot of top tech and a lot of people that are told what to do with top tech. So, yeah, I think that Japan could be as kinky as AF. That's not USAF. It means as fuck, girl. Oh, I know. I was just being facetious, you dumbass. Okay, so think I'm stupid. A lot of stupid people think I'm stupid, yes, and a lot of crazy people think I'm crazy. But that doesn't make me stupid and or crazy. Groove With You is part 1 and 2. Isley Brothers, I like that song. Anybody else like that song? Every chance we get from the first time we met, I want to groove with you. I think Chris, I don't know if Ernie and Marvin helped, but I think Chris wrote that song, yeah. So, okay. First time ever I saw your face. Subtitles in Espanol. Okay. The Stylistics, You Make Me Feel Brand New. Official lyric video. 10 million views. The Roberta Flack video only has 5.2K, so almost 500,000. More than 500,000, sorry. More than 500,000 for To Be Loved by Jackie Wilson. Strictly oldies with lyrics. Dionne Warwick Alfie, 1966. 34K, 4 years ago. Okay. Anita Baker, 1.6 million. You're the best thing yet. I haven't heard that song yet. Okay, it's got more than... Okay, I've heard Angel. I haven't heard that song. I'll have to go back and listen to that one. Groove With You, part 1 and 2. 7.1 million views. Ray Charles, Georgia on My Mind. 16 million views. Baby Be Mine. Mickey Howard. 18K. Okay, it's only 18K. Okay. Why Mickey only got 18K? What's the deal here? That's a damn good song, y'all. Maybe it's not the most downloaded or watched version of Baby Be Mine. Oh, okay. Didn't think about that. Aretha Franklin, Ain't No Way, 5.7K. I like Aretha Franklin, but Baby Be Mine, according to me, is a better song than Ain't No Way by Aretha Franklin. And that's got 5.7, and that's only got 18K. There's something really wrong here. Okay, You're My World, Celia Black. I don't know who she is. But does she sing You're My World before Helen Reddy? You're my world, you're my night and day. It's entirely tangible. 1.2 million. We go, okay, Make Yours a Happy Home. I ain't never heard that. Barbra Streisand, Woman in Love, 2.4 million, 4 years ago. Okay, Where Is the Love? One of my favorites. Roberta and Donnie, 1972. Soul Perfection version, 1.3 million. Very Best of the Stylistics, album number 2, 16 million views. Okay. Money, 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 Until You Come Back to Me, Luther Vandross. Until You Come Back to Me, 15 minutes, not yet a million views, 10 years ago. Isn't that the Till You Come Back to Me? Isn't that Superstar with just, I want to tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through. Missing you, listen you, until you come back to me. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anybody else like that? Long ago, and oh so far away. I sang that years ago on YouTube. Yeah, I remember. I was embarrassing. I was so embarrassed to sing it. Now I'm not embarrassed to sing it at all. No. Then I was like, I don't want to sing this. People are going to critique me and they're going to make fun of me and they're going to talk shit about me and I hate it. But now I'm really, yeah. I fell in love with you before the second show. And your guitar must be in love with Charo. Yeah, she plays the guitar really good. It sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. That's the way Luther sings it. That's the way Karen and what's his name again? Richard Carpenter. Yeah, I like Richard Carpenter. He writes good tunes. I think he wrote that one. I'm pretty sure he wrote, I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation and the only explanation. Anybody else like Richard Carpenter? I like Richard Carpenter. Paul Williams wrote, We Only Just Begun to Live, White Lace and Promises. Maybe Richard wrote the music and the melody. I don't know. Last Barbra Streisand, In the Windmills of Your Mind. Round like a circle on a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel. If You Could Read My Mind, Gordon Lightbook, 38 million. Well, of course, it's really good. That's a damn good song. You could read my mind. Love anybody else like Gordo? Gordo's one of my favorites. Okay, but guys, so we're just going to use the technology to fix all your illegit bullshit that needs to quit. And we're not giving you, any, you don't get a vote, whether or not, I want to make more money selling music on TV. Moon River, wider than a mile from Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, on Stars, you don't have to go on Stars and watch Ricky Bobby. Okay. You have to go on Disney and watch Avengers, Age of Ultron, man. Need for Speed. The Jester. Pluto TV. Throw Mama from the Train. You don't have a Cousin Patty. You lied to me. Right? I haven't watched all that movie. No, I have not watched it all. Titanic, one of Natty's favorites. The Forest, never heard about, never seen. The Housemaid, boy, she's cute. Okay, Kung Fu Panda, I've seen. Not paying $3.99. I don't have $3.99. You might in the change jar. Yeah, but not electronical digital funds that could pay for that Kung Fu Panda. I got you, Earl. Okay, gotcha. I like that song too. Okay. Peacock, Wicked for Good. Wicked for Good. Okay, wicked for good. All you wicked people are for good? Well, then how come you haven't recognized me publicly? I'm a tad bit saddened by that. That makes me sad. Triste Peña. Triste. Okay. Have you ever heard Triste Peña by the Gypsy Kings? It was Peter Fabre. Really love that song. It's a good song. Patrick likes it too. Well, of course, because it's really good. But, okay. If you haven't, you should. Go listen to it. Okay. You can listen to it for free on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, if you have a library card. Okay, American Cycle. Why? I don't know. Stealth. Why? I don't know. Okay. Cherry. You got the way to move me, Cherry. Right? Cherry baby. Chapter 4, John Wick. 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th time. It won't last, but it's all right, for sure. Super Troopers 2. Secretary, Wild Robot. Okay, this is all stuff you got to pay more money. Oh, top selling movies. Okay, that's recommended videos. We already went through those. Then there's free live TV. Rare Breed. Also, Jimmy Stewart movie I haven't seen there. Jimmy Stewart. There's 6 minutes left of The Lone Ranger with Jay Silverheels. 23 minutes left of Andy Griffith's show. Doc Holliday 2. I watched some of that the other day. Yeah, I'd rather watch the Andy Griffith show. Crimes, Cons, and Capers. Haystack News. K-Goat, K-O-T, Albuquerque. Yeah, my own home state. I understand, with Las Cruces, it's pretty much owned and run by the military, but Albuquerque, I mean, who's the protector of Mexicanos being mass murdered by the federal government? Earl, thank you. For Schnuggana. Wild Wild West, 56 minutes left. The Beverly Hillbillies on CBS, 22 minutes left. Alfred Hitchcock Hour. These, she used to watch this. Boom, 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 boom. This, and I always used to do this impersonation of him. This is Alfred Hitchcock, and I'd like you to watch my show. It has a lot of suspense, and it may leave you very terrified and disturbed even after you watch the show. I hope you enjoy it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, is that pretty good? Okay. Okay, but does Rowan Atkinson like that? Did he appreciate that? What about John Elton? Okay, there's a Y50. I used to like that because of all the pretty girls on it. Yeah, didn't you guys? Weren't you always like, oh, the wine girls are so pretty on it, especially the ones hula dancing at the first of the show? Bump, 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 bump. I would always sit down and watch it because first I liked the music. It was cool. And the wine women were so pretty. They had big brown eyes and the way they hula dance. Whoa, I bet you that would be fun if they hula danced with you and for you. Yeah, I am a really good basketball player and an amazing football frisbee catching dog for any Hawaiian women. I'm just joking around. No, I've decided I'm going to focus on getting Emmy's mom out of hell. And if I flirt a lot, apparently she's a jealous Latina type, and that might cause problems if I focus on not giving up on mommy. So I have to be kind of like on my best behavior. I'm not practicing being married. No, I've been married. Yeah. Hated it. No, just kidding. No, I didn't hate it. No, it wasn't bad. Being married wasn't bad. Being abused by corporations that were destroying my marriage with economics and science projects, that was bad. But being married? Oh, I like being married. I love kids. No one loves kids more than me. I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. You're not highway to heaven. We don't need a highway to heaven. Just park all the cars, bars, and words. Bam! Sure enough, must be love. It's heavenly. Lassie, is Billy stuck in the arroyo? Trista Pena, right? Okay. So, but then there's Surfer Dude. It's Matthew McConaughey and Surfer Dude. Wagon Train. Diagnosis Murder. Let's stop that. Okay, according to Jim, we need to stop Diagnosis Murder. Even if you're a Cubs or a Sox fan? Yes. Okay, what's a fanatic? A person who doesn't understand that you have to be rational when enjoying baseball. or football or porno and books about war. How do you enjoy books about war and porno? Books about war, like, why are they doing this? Because of porno. Why do we have porno? Because we have books about war. Why? Because we're fanatics about teams that we bet money on. That's insane, isn't it, though? Wanted, dead or alive. I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. I'm not making fun of John Bon Jovi. I actually kind of like that song. Do you like Living with a Bear or Wanted, Dead or Alive? I wasn't as big of a Steve McQueen fanatic as the rest of you. I didn't watch many of his shows. I did, but everybody knows that my favorite from Dum Dum Da Dum. I do like Gil Brenner a lot, but my favorite was Charlie Bronson. Anybody else like Charlie Bronson? He was my favorite, even more so than the cute soccer playing guy who marries the cute girlfriend. Yeah, Charlie Bronson was my favorite. I don't think I cried when Charlie Bronson died. I'm not as emotional as Lauryn Hill, but I did start to cry when I thought that the fox was dead on boop deep do whistle stop. Because why? Because they already killed Bambi's mom, so I thought for sure they were gonna kill the fox on me too. Fox on the run. Okay, but you no? Okay, any of the rest of you? No? You weren't upset when you thought, he fell down and went in the moat and he died it, and yeah. And you thought for sure he's dead because they killed Bambi's mother. I mean, if they kill Bambi's mother, they have no guardrails at all, right? Am I the only one? I can't be the only one that was like 5 or 7 years old the first time you ever saw Robin Hood in the theaters, and you'd seen Bambi before Robin Hood, and you thought for sure Robin Hood was dead because they killed Bambi's mother. Come on. I can't be the only one. Wow. Think you know people. I know. You're making jokes about this. Why not? I got to thank John Daly. What do you have to thank him for? I don't know. I think Amy. Amy's the one who gave me this sense of humor. No, was I always this obnoxious? No, you weren't always this obnoxious. You only got real obnoxious when they pushed you to your breaking point. Okay, am I at my breaking point? Apparently. Okay. That's a good movie. You ever seen Windwalker? I like that one. That's a good movie. I used to watch that a lot too. It always makes me think of Furman University. How about the rest of you? Paladin, Paladin, where do you roam? He's in San Francisco. I know he's in San Francisco, and they're in South Carolina, but they're the Paladins. So when I watch Have Gun Will Travel, I think of Furman University and South Carolina, and they're not in San Francisco, and I understand that. But their name is Paladins. That's their nickname of their team. Oh, Have Gun Will Travel. Okay, Cheyenne. And banana, ding diddle diddle banana, ding diddle diddle banana, na. Something with a pretty little girl. But they actually have lyrics to that song. Huh. They do. Yeah, there's lyrics to it. Yeah, like Theme to a Summer Place and Misty, and I think they said that Misty was first instrumental and then got lyrics. Like Grazing in the Grass by Eucalyptus Callahan and Friends of Distinction was an instrumental before they came up with lyrics for it. It seems like that, doesn't it? That it was like an instrumental first and then they came up with lyrics. Grazing in the grass is a gas, baby, can you dig it? I can dig it, he can dig it, she can dig it, we can dig it, he can dig it. Can you dig it? The birds darting in and out of the trees. Grazing in the grass is a gas, baby, can you dig it? And it's real, so real, so real. I can dig it. Sack rockets to me, sack it to me, rocket to me, sack it. It's like, yeah, I think they invented the lyrics to that after the music was played and named, I think I have. Do I have a U Masekela? I think I have both. But I haven't heard them in Good Bunch of Sundays and Guitar Go. Right, because NASA, you can't trust them half as far as Johnny Rodriguez is trusted by Jealous Darlin', right? Carol. Well, when you got a bunch of people that will do espionage over money, how can you trust them? You can't. That's why I don't. I don't trust NASA at all. I just put the videos out into the matrix So everybody knows that the Messiah loves you, and he never stops getting up to have you live the Lord's Prayer worldwide so you can sustain faithful love with the faith, the Psalms, and the wisdom of Proverbs. And one thing I'd like to say, when they were watching all this stuff, you guys do know, as I'm watching Hawaii, the movie with, the trying to kill people because of disease and stuff like that to avoid bad, that's a bad one. That's a bad one, guys. That's a bad one. Every temple for the soul is precious. Okay, you do everything you can right by that temple. If the temple comes out with birth defects or sickness and stuff like that, it's because you weren't doing right by the temple that was providing life to the temple for that soul. So the girl wasn't getting what she needed in the pregnancy to make sure she had a healthy pregnancy. So something was wrong. And she said that, you Howleys all come ask for man, you bring nothing but sickness. And, and I'd like to talk to James Monroe for this to stop because, I don't need, us having to give her the babies so they don't make us all sick and kill us because they've got some kind of disease. The thing was, when I was looking at the thing with the leprosy thing, that's a movie. Guys, I watched another movie that sit there and said they have a copper mine, which would cause leprosy if you're working too much in that. And then when you get leprosy and you come out in the sun and it tries to get out, it hurts and you don't want to, so you go lie in the shade. And then the body says, okay, we're shutting you down because you're giving yourself light deprivation when you're not used to that. So that's most likely where the leper colonies came from in Hawaii, when they went for years without leprosy, and then they kind of started digging up the mountains and going inside the rocks, and then there was tikis in there and bad spirits that gave you disease, and and when I die, dear Lord in heaven, please take my soul beneath that cold dark ground. I still grieve for my poor mother when he died in them narrow mines. Down in that hole lies a big, big man. Big John. Everybody knows he's 6'6", weighed 245, kind of narrow at the hip and wide at the shoulders and narrow at the hip. And everybody knows you don't give no lip to Big John. Now buy my sausage sandwiches. I need more money. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. In the event of something happening to me. Okay. And guys, I'm one of those type of people likes to fork the family tree instead of just having one branch, I love my sisters. I am more than excited to invite Chiricahua men and men that look like Bruce Lee and guys like Othello and It's All Good and Larry from the Iberian Peninsula and Mexico and Larry from Africa, Alabama, and Kankakee into the family. More than happy. Boy, the grandkids are cute, right? More than happy. Okay? But if there's Mitch and Monty and the kids look more like close in the family and look like most of the people at the family reunion, because the kids, the daddy was a Negro, I bet you the baby's cute, right? So I'm all for just, all is fair in love. Love's a crazy game. It's not a crazy game. No. Stevie Wonder, what does he know? He's still making money off of selling records and talking about Jesus. And I know that there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone. If it doesn't rain, you die. Okay. Although I love the sunshine, you also have to learn to love the rain. Because without rain, you die. Get your Hopi straight. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. San Francisco Peaks, I like them too. But that ain't the name of that mountain before we showed up, right? San Francisco is a Spanish word for mountain peaks, right? Okay. I'm pretty sure that the people, the Hopi and the Dene, had a name for that mountain before we called them the San Francisco Peaks, Flagstaffers. Mormon Lake. Okay. Oh, my Lord, Lord. Now, we calling it that, so we're all right with that. I like Flagstaff. And I like the San Francisco Peaks. And I'm okay with that. Mount McKinley, they call it Denahi, and I like that better than Mount McKinley. But if they get together and say, no, we call it something else rather than San Francisco Peaks, and we say, okay, maybe that makes a lot more sense and it's a lot better. As far as Flagstaff, I don't know if they had a settlement there that was flag, and then they put up a fort, so it's probably always and forever will be Flagstaff because of the events. And then people stayed there and raised families there and went to the Sky Dome and said, "Go Lumberjacks!" And, fight, fight, fight. Don't fight for any of you. Don't fight for any of you. We're going to have to fix the words. You don't fight for any of you. Why would you fight for any of you? You'll lead to a sucks. Trust me. And then you'll put up a flag and call it Flagstaff. And then you'll call them the mountains San Francisco peaks. Peaks at what? San Francisco, what are you peaking at? If you're a saint, why are you peeking at things? Get out of our hut. It's funny. What do you know for funny? Guys, but if there's no defects in the gene pool, you can have very affectionate, attentive, strong, physically fit, emotionally beautiful, physically beautiful people. Very closely related. Okay. For thousands and thousands of years. Henry Cayuga was one of the most beautiful men you ever met, and he's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I bet you his sisters are just beautiful. All right. And if they walked up to you and said, I love you too. And if Henry sits there and said, no, I wouldn't mind, having the guy like Jesus Christ be my brother-in-law, that would be pretty cool. He's from Roofstein. He's from the Jewish peddlers of Germany. Like King Stanislaus and St. Nicholas. Jolly old St. Nicholas, lend your ear this way, right? And he looks a lot better physically when we don't try to poison him to death with government contracts we refer to as laws. Yes, I do. I do look a lot better. And I feel your pain and suffering with your Bimzelx and your Rinvoq and your Descovy and your Wegovy and your Roe and all that stuff. I understand, guys. I know what it's like to be poor. I know what it's like to be abused and treated like shit by the people that think they own the planet and think, hey, just put the gasoline in the water. Fuck the poor. They should, it's just decrease the surplus population. I've got more silver for turkeys than the Cratchits. Another lump of coal, please. I'd like some more gruel, please. Do you understand? So knock it off. It's not your gruel. Oh, God is the essence of gruel. So why are you going and paying money to the people that own the United States of America and then going and telling the people in Hawaii what heathens they are when Jesus is God and essence of everything? It's like, does God know that you own the bank that has the mortgage on my farm that makes us pay money for the food that we plant and grow? And have to sell it to pay you to live here and plant more than we need to eat because you need more money for us to live here, and then you torture all the people that can't afford to own a farm and be tortured by you, and then we're going to lose the farm, and here's the mortgage, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I understand how stupid you guys are. You don't need to explain it to me over and over again on TV, even though it seems like you totally feel obligated to do so. You do, right here. NBC News Now, Sky News, ABC Live News, Live Now, Fox 1, News Brief, CNN Headlines, CBS News, Newsmax 2, AccuWeather Now, Reuters, whatever, I don't know what that is, Today All Day, the TMC channel, Bloomberg Television, Euronews, Bloomberg Originals, Cheddar, Yahoo Finance, CBC, News Explorer, Scripps News, Africa News. Okay, you don't have to keep convincing me that you're clinically insane and will murder each other over invention you call laws. I'm already pretty much convinced. What about artificial general intelligence and quantum computing? Apparently, not today, boy. Light of the world. There I am. When I was younger days, that would probably be Earl sitting on the toilet in Sierra Vista in front of a laptop saying, you guys in the military, you all say I have no discipline. You'll kill people for money and a paycheck, and I won't. And you say I have no discipline. What are you talking about? 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 Are the words all backwards? Can you read words backwards? What does that say? Dr. Plague. What does that say? Light of the world. Shine on me. Love is the answer. What does that say? The plantation. What does that say? The record. The road ends here. Good. That's nice to know. It's only $2.99 for the road to end here of the wrecker of the Dr. Plague, who's making us light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Well, I think pretty much Jesus told us that at the Last Supper. The plantation was never supposed to happen if you obeyed the commands of Jesus Christ. So there's no sugar plantation. There's no pineapple plantation. Is there still softball? I think if you try to take softball away, there'll be a lot of people in Hawaii that are very mad at you. I also think if you try to take football away, they will be very upset with you as well. So those are imports that the Polynesian islands are like, thank you. We really like football. Porno and books about war? No, we make our own pornos. Books about war, done with those. But we do like football. And what was the other one that we like, guys? Softball. Sorry. Jocelyn, I'm sorry. Jocelyn, you're a meanie when you get meanie. I like softball too. No porno and books about war. Well, I don't call it porno. I call it, this is awesome. Okay. Camera 1, camera 2. Okay. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Love that. Okay. Hate the books about war. I'm not flirting with Jocelyn. We're not flirting. This is not, we're not, are we? We are? You're not afraid of Jennifer Lopez? I'm certain as the curtain and the curtain and the zamp and the lamp and the Neller and the Beller swallow that she likes you. I'm certain of it. I am absolutely certain. I'm certain that Jennifer goes, I adore that girl. She is so sweet and so fun and so confident. I just adore her. Yeah, okay. What does she think of my kids? She'd be a wonderful daughter-in-law. I agree. Yeah, Jocelyn's cute. Yeah, you'd be happy if one of your kids brought her home and said, I'm going to marry her. Cool. Excellent. Okay. When we play softball and I get first pick, I get Jocelyn. Okay, she's on my team. Okay. No, you okay. Oh, so now we're going to, okay. She just picked the Garcia, the girl from UCLA. Okay. And so she can pitch and hit too. So you think, okay. That's okay. We don't need a pitcher. Besides, it's slow pitch softball. We're not trying to hurt each other. Yeah, if you strike out, he throws a wicked 3-foot arc. Remember Brian Regan? He's funny. I like Brian Regan too. Yes. What do you do when you strike out in slow pitch softball? Get back to the bench. Yeah, and he throws a wicked 3-foot arc. It's funny. The nice thing about when you play slow pitch softball, okay, is you can make contact well enough to try to direct the ball where you want it to go. So you don't hit line drives in other people's faces. You hit a lot of high, long fly balls, or try to, if you can't hit it that far, like try to, lift it over the infield's head, or hit it down in the girl. I can run real fast. I can't tell. I can run really fast anymore. No, I can't now. I'm 245 pounds with chemical poisoning going, my whole body hurts. Damn that lumbago. Right. But I don't suspect. I know, if in about 2 years I'll be like running around going, I can jog again. This feels pretty good. I can dance around the barn. I can spin and not feel like I'm going to fall over because I got about 55 pounds too much weight on my beautiful body because of chemical poisoning. I love you, Earl. I love you guys too. Thank you for all your love and support. I heart you too. Let's put down the plantations. We don't need no more damn sugar plantations or pineapple plantations, but we do need football that's healthy for exercise and softball that's healthy for exercise. But we don't need to hurt each other over money because that's for wackadoodle shitheads. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Okay, guys, I love you, all right? Peace out, man. We'll talk later. You know me, I talk really good. I listen really good. Rumi told me I believe him. And I sing, I'm a good singer. Natalie heard me sing in the shower and said, Dad, you're a good singer. And I trust Natalie and I believe her. So I'm going to sing. And I don't care if you guys don't like it. Natalie likes it. And that's all that really matters to me. Okay, guys, I love you. Peace out.